Hail, Chelas of victory! I salute you, and I claim you as my own. For no other Chela but the Chela of victory shall have the day and the say in the winning for Moria El and all the hierarchy of the Great White Brotherhood, this battle of light, unto light, unto light, unto victory. Therefore, I am victory, and I come with my twin flame, and we stand as twin pillars in the earth, and we are the annihilation ray into the very cause and core of every force of anti-victory, every force of defeat, delay, procrastination, and the no-win situation. Therefore, Chelas of the first ray, know then that I claim you as my own. We claim you as our own Chelas of victory, for beloved, only the Chela that descends in blue fire and ascends in the shaft of victory's golden flame shall have the triumph that is meet for all of heaven that has placed these things under your feet. Therefore we say, Hail, Chelas of victory! Hail. Blessed hearts, no matter what the hour, we would not leave you without our living flame of victory. Victory for the spoken word, victory for the work of the Lord, victory in every nook and cranny of the mind, every cell of being. There is a rolling stone, and it does roll from octaves of light, and it does become that boulder that descends, and it is that descending stone of victory that does part the way, that does separate the non-victorious ones from those who are God victorious in the flame of the universal light. So, beloved, we come in this year, and we demand that it be a year of victory in all quarters, in all areas of life, in every heart where there burns a threefold flame. Our legions charge from the great central sun, from the sun of Alpha and Omega, and your own sun of Helios and Vesta. We are in the heart and the center of sun systems, for we declare the hour of the release of victory that is a sacred fire that will consume all unlike victory, all unlike the love of victory. It shall consume all doubt and fear, all procrastination, all absenteeism from the center of the white fire cross of victory. Oh, beloved, we have come for this moment, and we are determined that this rolling momentum that we bring shall be the momentum of victory, clear through the decade of the 90s, clear through until that moment when all does return to the point of rest and even quiescence, for earth shall have fulfilled the turning of cycles and the turning of worlds, for that return to the center poise of new beginnings. Thus let the endings be fulfillments. Let them be fulfillments of all cycles, for surely it is the hour when the fulfillment of the eighth ray does bring about the sealing of all efforts and the planting of the seed of the tree of everlasting life. In you, then, we place the seed of victory. We place it in the very seat of the soul chakra of all who are the Chelas of the will of God worldwide. And as their numbers increase, so shall the seed of victory be deposited in that chakra. For from that very point, beloved, the soul will rise, and rise by the impetus of victory, by the nearness of victory, by the presence of victory. For, beloved, we desire and we do place with you the electronic presence of the twin flames of victory, which all twin flames may appropriate, all may take on, all may determine to fulfill. And therefore the very fire of self-determination of the first ray does intensify as the most brilliant sapphire cobalt blue flame that does grow and move and go before you, beloved, clearing the way, we say, for the restoration of Valmoria to the fullest stature of being and service midst his own. We are midst our own in this hour, and our determination and our presence and our shafts of yellow flame and our aurora borealis, which we bear and carry as our own electronic presence, beloved, is the impetus of victory which we bring to add to your own and to give you the momentum for the rolling of that stone of the human self right up the very staircase into the level where that human is no more and the soul has reached the ultimate of cosmic Christ illumination. Blessed ones, never before in all history of the planetary spheres have you been anywhere, beloved, that so great a momentum of victory could be your own. And as you receive us to your heart, to all of your chakras, as you receive this golden illumination flame, beloved, clearing the way for the clear seeing and clear knowing of every step of the victory of your life unto that ascension, so victory shall beget victory, and you shall have the electrifying effect to impart to others the desire for victory, the desire for victory's illumination, the desire for the illumination of the Bodhisattva, the disciple, the Buddha, and the cosmic Christ. So, beloved, let illumination be the hallmark of the victory of the violet flame in this century and in this age. Let the full power of Aquarius now be enlightened by the victory of the golden victorious ones standing in the golden victorious light. Behold, beloved, as there are numberless numbers of legions, all clothed in the golden flame of victory and illumination, all clothed in that cosmic Christ awareness, angels and those graduates of Earth's schoolroom, beloved, they fill all of this court and well beyond, and do cover this property, for the legions of golden illumination's flame from all areas of the cosmos do gather for the victory of the light bearers of Earth. And beloved ones, there is a profound gratitude that ripples across the galaxies for the calls you have sent forth, for the calls of the messengers, for the steadfastness in the challenging of darkness and the dark forces, even against the odds of the fallen ones. Therefore, fearlessly and in full faith of the protection of the great white brotherhood, have you and the messengers taken your stand against evil in any and every form, and therefore do the cosmic reinforcements come. See the cornucopia of victory's flame and light descending. See the bowers of fruit and loveliness. See, beloved, that even before you have passed through this very veil of tears and darkness and karma, how you can sense at the very level of the crown chakra how that victory does descend upon you, and day by day you literally step in and up into the garments of victory. You step up into the great wings of victory. You step into the very presence of the crown chakra of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who attend you. Blessed hearts, we come with the miracle golden light of victory, and we are determined with the profoundness of our being that earth through you and all chelas of the will of God shall know, beloved, the intensity of the light and the fire of that action. O blessed ones, let earth intensify that sense of victory, and let victory consume all ignorance and density and darkness and the weight of the very mortal mind and mortality itself. I am victory, and I salute you with legions of victory. Blessed ones, such an occasion is this, that these legions of victory in formation stretch from this very place to the heart of the god and goddess Meru, to the heart of the temple of the sun, in the very center of this solar system. If you can imagine numberless numbers of legions of victory, so imagine them, beloved, across the wide expanse from this place to the great throne room of Helios and Vesta. Now see and visualize legions of victory. Do you know, beloved, that it is very difficult to fail in the presence of millions of legions of victory? Yet I must tell you, it is still possible to fail in their presence. It takes more than proximity. It does take appropriation to appropriate the spirit of victory, to appropriate the flame of victory, the joy of victory, the mood of victory, the momentum of victory. Blessed hearts, this is yours to activate in all of your chakras by free will. Oh, let those tapes of golden illuminations flame roll. Let the momentum of victory roll, and the bodhisattvas and the disciples and the legions. For, beloved, we desire to see you light up the whole sky with illumination's flame, and thereby in illumination you will see many who could not enter this path by any other means, but by the quickening of the mind, by the transmutation of the lesser mind, its displacement by the universal Christ mind, the universal Buddhic mind. Let golden illuminations flame. Let the teacher within you, let the world teachers, let Maitreya speak through you, beloved. Let this become a year so filled, so saturated with light, light, light of golden yellow hue penetrating through you and going forth from you, that the whole world might be touched by the radiance of the dawn of the new day of Aquarius. Beloved hearts, the violet flame that is sent forth, the action of the blue flame will of God, together with Archangel Michael's rosary, all of these calls, beloved, lay a solid foundation of the Alpha to Omega, and therefore from the base to the crown and again. So there is the very firmness of the violet and the blue. Therefore, in the center, beloved, there is the spanning of arcs of illumination, chakra to chakra, and the Elohim join us, and the solar Logoi, and we are determined to peel away even the very capping of the mind by the fallen ones, and those dense layers of programming that come through all misuse of all types of waves upon the planet. Blessed hearts, let us see a new birth of cosmic Christ illumination, and let us know in this hour that it does begin with each one of you. It does begin with our being sent forth from the great central sun. For blessed indeed are they who have responded to the call, who have offered the calls, and who have refined their sense of honor and the cosmic honor flame and the will of God, and the coming to grips with those things unseen yet present in the mind. So, beloved, we are Victoria. We are mighty victory. We are the action of the sacred fire, from the A to the Z, from the Alpha to the Zenith, from the Omega unto the horizon. So, beloved, know that the cosmic cross of white fire which we draw is golden illumination's shafts. Call unto us and our legions of light, beloved, for victory is on the march, and we are determined to see that each and every one of you, beloved, does become the full realization of the absolute God victory of your I am presence forever and forever and forever. Surely that which is past of the old year and decade is into the flame, for you have sent forth the call. Surely in this hour there is room for victory's flame to saturate the earth, to fill in the fissures, and to allow all that is born of God's own intelligent mind to receive that increment of multiplication from our heart. After all, beloved, it is the heart of victory that is ours to cherish and to give to you. And the heart is the seat of victory, for victory begins with the desiring of the heart. It is multiplied by the purity of the heart and the directness thereof. Therefore, let pure hearts know the pure fire of victory, and may you bring that fire to every endeavor. Blessed hearts, our joy overflows. Our cup does run over, and we are filled, we and legions of angels of the second ray, with the cosmic spirit of victory that will not be turned back. None can stay the hand of this victory, beloved, save the misuse of the free will by the individual. So let the gift of God to you allow you to maintain contact with Elohim and Elohimic levels and Alpha and Omega, and to be in the heart of Jophiel and Christine, and to banish all doubt, all fear, all that is less than the perpetual joy of victory. Make haste, beloved, to run for the sun of your I am presence is home base. And henceforward unto your ascension, may you visualize that sun as a golden spinning sphere of yellow fire, continually emitting the light of the mind of God, of cosmic Christ illumination, continually spinning, beloved, and like the fire enfolding itself, drawing all of your members into the intelligence of the universal one, that you might transfer to those who have been deprived of learning and true learning, what for the fallen ones who have moved against that light. Blessed ones, I assure you, their day is done. They cannot stand in the light of victory. Victory, victory, victory. So it is known, so it is done, so it is manifest, so we connect with the heart of the earth and the Buddha of the ruby ray. And there does pass through the very center of the earth to the other side, and there does form an ovoid, therefore, an ellipse, if you will, of the fire of victory's beam, passing through the heart of the earth, passing through the heart of the sun, of Helios and Vesta. And this orbit of light, beloved, does become a track that can be followed by you to the sun and back again, to the heart of the earth, to the heart of the Buddha of the ruby ray, to the heart of Surya and Cuzco, to the heart of Helios and Vesta. Always, always victory. Always victory. Always victory. Always victory. May I say to you, beloved, if you will remember me, if you will remember us, and if you will remember to say to one another, rather than the proverbial hello, always victory. Always victory with your handshake, with your farewells, and with your greetings. Always victory, always victory, always victory, always victory, always victory. And when you say it, beloved, will you see that golden light that is more brilliant than the noonday sun, that you almost cannot look upon even at inner levels, save with the closing of the eyes? Will you exchange the light and the greeting of the sun of victory and the greeting of the causal bodies of our twin flames, which we now conjoin with the causal bodies of the God and Goddess Meru over this place? Blessed hearts, we are determined for you to have this victory, and we are determined to be a part of it. We are determined that no more heaviness or sadness or burden of any kind shall be upon you, but always victory, and the sense of victory, and the spirit of victory, and the love of victory. Blessed hearts, with the legions who come, be assured that that fire of victory that you choose to bear shall be a determination many times over what you have had. It shall be a sword of cosmic Christ illumination that cuts through all density, all blocks, all perversity, all time wasters, all that would take you from that victory. Therefore, always victory becomes a mantra. It becomes a mantra to defeat itself, and defeatism. Blessed hearts, we come, for you have need of us. We come because we love you. We come because our God has sent us. We come because we want to spend the coming months and years of our heaven on earth with you, in the love of your victory. In the love of your victory we come. We come to stay, beloved. We have no desire whatsoever to depart from this place or space or from your hearts. O blessed hearts, only receive us and welcome us, and remember to call to us, for we must obey the law that says, the call compels the answer, and we are compelled by love to help you, and to help you. All of our love, beloved, more than is expressible, so we give. May you be up and doing now to follow the star of victory, always victory, always victory, always victory, always victory.